Oh, this water is so warm. Florida's a lovely place, but we've been here 10 years. It's like a nice warm bath. You can just slip into it and stay there the rest of your life. And we just decided that we didn't want to do that.
We really wanted to challenge ourselves.
And Ireland spoke to us. We were just trading these cliffs for the cliffs of Moher.
We had traveled to Ireland many times because I have relatives over there. And one of the times that we had visited, we just ended up in this really darling little town, Kinsale. And it was just special. You knew right away.
It's a harbor town, a foodie town, a very cosmopolitan small town. The ideal place for us. If we could get weather like this in Ireland, that'd be the most popular place in the world.
Because my grandmother was born in Ireland,
I was able to get my citizenship.
so I have a new home. What are you working on
The great Irish novel.
before we move?
Yeah, I'm feeling inspired. I had a fabulous job for the last 40 years. I've driven every new car that was introduced between now and then and written reviews about it. And quite frankly, I may be ready to write about something else.
The coldest winter I ever spent was a summer in Galway. So
What I'm most worried about is that I'm giving up being close to my best friend.
We're going to miss you so much, but we're going to keep in touch. You've been my friend since high school, and we're going to keep that rolling.
We've definitely jumped off the cliff with this move here. For the first time in our lives, we will not have a residence in America.
I think having planned this, thought it through, made the decision, and then getting there and regretting it, I think that it would be devastating.
Kinsale is located in the southwest of Cork. It's a beautiful seaside village.
My grandmother was raised in County Cork and went to America at the turn of the century.
So we have some connection.
There's not an awful lot of properties available in Kinsale. A lot of people that are coming from abroad really want to be next to the water. So it's one of those areas that is very much sought after. I think it's in probably one of the top 5 most expensive places to live in Ireland at present. Is there a specific kind of area that you would like to stay within?
I'd like to live out in the country with the beautiful views of the green hills, that type of thing.
I'd kind of like to be in where the action is, where we can walk to cafes and bars. And my absolute ideal would be a view of the water.
Absolutely love my job.
We're both agreed on the fact that it's got to be a 2-bedroom, 2-bath house, minimum, because I really need an office in the house, someplace that I can go and have a little peace and quiet and write.
And I'd like to have an open floor plan, if possible, with a nice big kitchen with all the new modern conveniences. And I'd like some sort of outdoor space. A lovely garden would be nice.
What kind of price are we talking?
Think about 500,000 US.
Getting all those things close to the town, it could be an issue. They're going to give me a small bit of a headache, but it's my job and that's what I'm paid very little to do. I've got a great property that is kind of out of town, but I've tried to mash up what they're looking for. So it's got country views and it's also got water views.
So right now we're in Oyster Haven, which is a 10-minute drive from Kinsale.
10 minutes from the nearest pub.
Correct. It is turnkey inside, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. The best news of all, it's coming in at $450,000.
Outstanding. More money for beer.
This is your downstairs bedroom, straight into it.
Okay. So the guest bedroom's downstairs?
Actually, both bedrooms are downstairs, Kimberly.
And it opens onto the ensuite there.
Oh, this is nice tile.
Beautiful, very modern. Nice big shower for me.
This is your master bedroom with ensuite.
All right.
And this is the garden?
Yes, this is your garden.
Geez, hon.
This isn't what I had in mind. I was thinking something where we could have lawn furniture or patio furniture or something.
It's very private, though.
That's right, if the Germans are shooting at you, you can duck behind the berm here and...
There's another little surprise upstairs.
Excellent.
I'll show you.
Cool.
So, guys, one thing you wanted on your wish list was open plan. think I did pretty well here.
Holy moly, this is an open plan. Amazing. I'm 6'2", and I was raised most of my life in military housing, which is little tiny apartments with low ceilings. So my adult life, I've wanted big open spaces, and this certainly gives me that.
Love this kitchen. Look at the beautiful countertops, modern appliances. Oh, I love that storage. Very nice.
This is your extra outside area.
Holy moly.
Kimberly, you wanted country. Peter, you wanted water. Voila, got the two of them.
Yep, there's some water down there somewhere. He's got a realtor's definition of a view. You know, if you can see water off in the distance, then it counts.
I was hoping for green fields, not brown fields.
Oh, it'll be green.
Looks like the German tank's been practicing in it, but
It's the wrong time of the year. It's valuable country land out there, and there's water at the end of it. So that's both of them looked after it. Maybe they're going to turn out to be a lot more difficult than I thought.
you know, part of the Irish thing is going to the pub, and we're a long way from the pub, so that's...
You're never too far from a pub in Ireland.
Love the kitchen, love the open plan.
You know, we could use that second bedroom as kind of a writing office for me, I suppose. But get me nearer to a pub, and preferably a pub on the water.
Oh, I can definitely do that.
This property has beautiful water views. The downside to this is that it has very little outside space.
So Peter and Kimberly, this is Kinsale. This is a beautiful property. It's a 300-year-old coach house, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, $430,000.
That is a great-looking house. I love this.
Right at the bottom of the road there, Peter, is that pub that you've been longing for.
You put it down at the bottom, so after I've had a couple of drinks, I got to come trudging up the hill.
I finally got Peter a house 40 feet away from a pub, and he's whinging about it. He's to walk up from the pub.
And down here, you've got 2 bedrooms on the ground floor.
Another upside-down house. Guess that's the way it is in Ireland.
I guess so.
All right. I guess I just have to get used to the fact that I'm not in America anymore.
And in here to the right, your master bedroom.
Oh, wow, it's big.
Boy, look how close to the road we are.
I would worry about that being really noisy at night.
You have double glazed windows, so...
Yeah, and I gotta say, these 2-foot thick walls give you a nice sense of security. Nobody's gonna come crashing into the bedroom here, so...
And over here is your ensuite.
All right.
Oh, lovely tub.
Outstanding. I gotta try this out. Oh, yeah.
That's a huge tub.
Excellent. Can you help me out, babe?
Nope, you're stuck. You're there.
All right, we just take a look at the rest of the house, and I'll hang around here for a while.
This is your outside space. Careful now. Oh, not all at once.
There's no space. So this is the backyard?
Yeah.
It's the back, and it's a yard wide.
You can put a bin out there, and you can stand out there. So it's a backyard.
Oh
My.
Look at this room.
Looks like somebody took a New York loft and moved it to Ireland. This is fantastic. Look at that view.
Oh my goodness.
That's it, honey. I'm buying a boat.
I really hit the nail on the head when it comes to views here. I just want them not to turn around because there is a rank kitchen behind them.
Okay.
Oh, this needs a whole renovation.
Well, you could make the case that, you know, it's an old farmhouse kind of thing, and that's a farmhouse kitchen.
Wow.
I like this place. It's got great location, it's got great views, it's got a great room.
The kitchen.
I love that bathtub.
The kitchen.
Well, I love a lot about this place, and the pub's about 100 feet down the street.
But what about the outdoor space? There's none with this place. I'd prefer to have a country home, the rolling green hills.
Kimberly really wanted a country view. She wanted a bit of space and
Modern kitchen.
so this house ticks all of Kimberly's boxes. You're not going to get any more country than this. So Kimberly, this house is especially for you.
Look at those views. They're gorgeous. That's the Irish countryside I've been looking for.
It is 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, It's a 15-minute drive from Kinsale town. And the only issue with having beautiful views like that is they come at a cost, unfortunately, at $550,000. But in saying that, it's a beautiful home, massive property, and there's a whole lot inside there to look at.
Take a look.
So let's go straight into the first living room.
The first living room?
Yes.
Wow. Hello, hello, hello.
It's a big space, isn't it?
Huge.
And you've got a stepped-up area here that can be used for formal dining.
My pool table.
Perfect. And your double doors lead out onto your wraparound decking.
These are the Irish views I was imagining. Beautiful.
Kimberly's got the real warm fuzzies for this place that after a while it's going to be a little lonesome out here.
And you have 1, 2, 3 sheds. So anybody can have one, you have 3.
What's a tree shed? Is that where you keep the trees?
Send you back to America if you keep this up. Go back inside and see the rest of the house.
All right.
Before I kill you.
I'm glad you got that Irish passport so they can't throw us out of the country.
This is a big country kitchen.
It is, isn't it?
I can imagine having my breakfast tea here every morning.
Oh, what are those over there?
Donkeys?
Yeah, they're donkeys.
I know you've always wanted a donkey, my darling.
I have an ass already.
Okay.
Wow, look at this color.
I see our very first home improvement project right there.
It's just paint. We can fix that.
Exactly, Kimberly. This is your second bedroom. But I'm thinking, Peter, you might want to use this as your office, seeing as you've got the table here already fitted and a spectacular view.
I can feel the great Irish novel coming on even as I look out the window. Sheesh. Well, you gotta like pine to like this house.
I think it's charming.
Okay, it's charming.
Like you, honey.
You're charming.
Another guest room.
What are we gonna do with this much room?
When you live someplace this beautiful, everybody wants to come and visit.
Yeah, but your brother's paying his own airplane ticket this time. Don't give me that look, honey.
I love this property. I love the space.
Perhaps a little too much room. I think Kimberly is thinking about all the friends that she has and hoping that someday she'll have them all roaming around this house together and having a great time, which is an admirable goal. But where's the nearest pub? That's what I want to know.
3 kilometers away. A good little walk to keep you in nick.
Well, I don't know about that.
I love this view. It's green, rolling hills, farmland, and filled with Irish pride. It just touches my heart, hon.
This is going to be a battle royal, I can tell, because you just love that country house.
It's Ireland. It looks like Ireland. Those green hills speak to me.
But you look out the window of that historic charmer, and it's got fantastic views over the water.
Beautiful views.
And we'd have plenty of money left over to give you the dream kitchen that you want.
But we can't change the fact that there's no outdoor space. We can't fix that.
But we can walk out the front door, and a few steps away, there's the entire historic town of Kinsale for us to explore. We came here to meet Irish people and live the Irish life. And if we're going to be way out in the country, in that country house, how are we going to do that?
I do agree with you. Being close to town, then at least we'll have people around that we can meet. And the water views are really something else.
So, you signing up for the idea of the historic charmer?
I think that's the right one.
All right, baby.
To our life in Ireland. It's much better living here in Kinsale than I ever imagined.
Hi, Peter. Hi, Kimberly. How are you guys?
Nice to see you. I've learned a lot about myself being here. We've made a lot of friends.
And she talks with her best friend back in America by video chat. This is really soft.
Can we afford it?
We saved a lot of money on the house, babe. I think we can probably swing this one.
I'm gonna get the new kitchen. I think we should do a beautiful white quartz countertop and maybe light colored cabinets up here and all new appliances.
Of course. I go into my office and write every day, and we really feel like we're using our time to best advantage.
Paul?
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
Paul and I met at a happy hour here in the city,
And we just started talking, and next thing you know, we've been together for about 6 years now.
Before a career change took Paul across the Atlantic, he and partner Raul had it good.
How's your Irish coming along?
My Irish is, it's coming along. Sometimes I have a hard time with the accent.
Paul just accepted a position with the global real estate firm. When we found out that the opportunity was Dublin, we were excited about it. We'd never been there, so we don't really know what to expect.
Bring an umbrella, I would say.
Oh, no.
It's been raining for 3 or 4 days.
The adjustment might be a little easier for Paul, as Raul will have some catching up to do.
I work in brand marketing. I will actually be resigning from my position, and I'll be looking to find something in Dublin. Not sure what. That's a little bit of a concern for me.
Finding the right job will be tough, not to mention the right mix of traditional and eclectic.
What's good about our place here in Chicago is we mix a lot of the modern and mid-century feel. So the architecture definitely has to have some charm. We'd like something that is more characteristic of Dublin.
The move marks a new beginning and promises to be an adventure.
You can't talk Dublin.
I say we raise a glass.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Raul's journey begins with a 3,500-mile flight from Chicago to Dublin, where he meets up with Paul, who's already been busy laying the groundwork for the house hunt.
I love having the river running through the city as well.
Yeah, it's an adventure.
Just gotta get cracking on finding the right spot.
Yeah.
Tracing its origins back more than 1,000 years, Dublin is the largest city in Ireland. From 1995 to 2008, Dublin was at the heart of Ireland's economic boom, dubbed the Celtic Tiger. New properties sprung up everywhere, and real estate values soared. But in the last few years, property values have declined sharply as the economy struggled. Working with a realistic $3,500 rental budget, they turned to local real estate agent Damien Dillon.
Nobody's buying because they can't get finance, so everybody's renting. So that's drove up the price of renting in Dublin overall. So can you give me a brief description of what you guys are looking to find?
Definitely city center.
It'd be nice to be able to walk to cafes, to restaurants.
It does have to be convenient to get
transport
to
links.
The transport links.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Paul's work will be located out in the suburbs, and we're interested in living in the city. And what we want to find is something that is typical of Dublin. I think something traditional, maybe.
Like the Georgian, there's great Georgian architecture here.
Obviously, there's such a variety out there at the moment. We can bring it to traditional, and we can also bring it to modern, so we can give you a mix between the two.
To kick things off, Damien takes Raul and Paul to the heart of Dublin's bustling city centre.
The reason I brought the lads to see this apartment is the period features and the Georgian style building that they were looking for, and also the location of the property. It's based in the heart of Dublin City.
He's convinced House 1, a 2-bedroom apartment built in the 1800s, will appeal to their penchant for traditional Georgian architecture.
The monthly rental price in this apartment is $2,800 per month.
Okay.
Shall we go in and have a look and see what you guys think?
Yeah, let's go.
All right,
Let's go. Proximity to commerce and restaurants and all the activities that you want. That's really important.
We'll start off in the living area.
It's a very large space.
I don't like all the furniture.
It's a bit cluttered. The landlord would be acceptable to removing some of the furniture if you wanted to.
Details are nice. I think the crown molding is a nice feature. It reminds me a lot of our place in Chicago. The furniture, it's definitely not my style.
Windows are huge.
The windows are quite big, and you're overlooking into the park as well.
Generally speaking, the overall condition of the apartment I didn't think was great. But if we could get in and do some renovation, I think we could certainly make it work. This is interesting. This is like a bedroom with a loft.
Bedroom with a loft. Basically, that's just storage on top.
The space may seem a little tight, but...
You guys are small, you'd be okay.
You can put your luggage up there.
As you can see, the kitchen area is quite tight. But again, it's trying to fit in what you guys want.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice.
Actually, I don't think it's nice.
Well, you know,
it's too small, it seems dark.
The Georgian houses were built back in the 1800s. You know, space in some rooms and very tight in other rooms.
This is the main bedroom.
This
2
is the main-
bedrooms.
this is the-
It's a nice room.
The only bad thing is the window right by the traffic.
The advantages are city center, beautiful old Georgian space, and there's going to be noise no matter what. You can't have everything, right? When we asked them for a Georgian, and this is exactly what we got. There's some definite pluses and minuses to it, but I think it's really true Dublin living, so I think there are some things we have to kind of give up to get that. We're not going to get everything. Plus, you've got the park right nearby.
Yeah, it's good.
Just to get a dog to go with the park.
Yeah.
If we finally get the dog. Sure.
We can get a dog.
All right.
Damien makes a bold move and goes modern with House 2.
One of the reasons I've taken them to see this property is the space that's in this apartment compared to the Georgian, and there's a lot more modern features in the apartment itself. You never know. It opens their eyes a small bit.
Checking in on the other side of the River Liffey, he's hopeful this 3-bedroom penthouse will appeal to their more progressive side and give them more space and amenities for the same price.
Price on it is $2,800 per month.
Perfect. Let's go check it out?
Yeah. Off to yourselves.
The location isn't quite city center as the Georgian. It's a little off, and it could be quite a stretch getting to work.
Come on in.
Okay.
Wow, a lot newer than the other place.
It's really closed off. I mean, it feels almost like an office building.
But it's new.
If you want to go into the door there on the left-hand side, yeah, look yourself around.
Oh, this is nice.
Great view.
Check that out. Is that a fireplace of some kind?
That is a fire feature.
A fire feature?
Yes.
What's a fire feature?
You know, we're swaying more towards the Georgian architecture, but this is actually, piqued our interest.
You have your kitchen, living area. And again,
I like
you have
the stainless steel countertops are great. Yeah, these are really nice cabinets.
One of the other features this apartment has would have a wraparound balcony, which you go around the whole of the apartment.
Wow, it's great.
And obviously you can see the views you have of the city.
Yeah, this is great.
Fantastic views.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah. What's this river here?
That's the canal which leads into the Liffey.
Let's see the rest of the place.
Yeah, no problem. We're going.
Yeah. You know, we might be able to compromise the city center for those views.
Wow, there's definitely a lot of light in here.
Very bright.
Yeah, it is. It's a very bright apartment.
So this wasn't the master.
No, this is your second bedroom. This is the main bedroom, okay?
Ah, the windows.
Wow, this is really bright.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is a bathroom just around the corner?
Yeah,
or?
around the corner.
Yeah,
bathroom and wardrobe space.
So that's the closet.
Great closet. Look at this. All the
interesting
cabinets.
I think it's just a matter of the conveniences that we would get. Closet space. The room sizes are a little more generous.
Oh wow, this is a huge
Holy
tub.
smoke.
You're kidding me. Wait, how does the shower work? Just water all over the place. This goes everywhere.
You get a nice rain shower head,
But then, I mean, you don't. The water would just go.
But that's okay. It just kind of goes.
Yeah, it's designed basically as a wet room.
I'm not sure about having water
It's
all
like a
over
spa.
the place.
Think of it as a spa.
Yes.
It's a spa. I think it's a winner.
Well, you can have that bathroom. So what do you think about the place?
Definitely not traditional. It's not Georgian, but I think it could work. I think the views are fantastic, and the only thing about this location, I have to see what the commute looks like for me getting out to the suburbs for work. I think our romantic image of a historic property in an old city like Dublin, you know, might just be that, a romantic notion.
With one last shot at success, Damien takes the modern theme a step further, but travels well outside their preferred city center location.
The reason I brought the lads to the apartment is location is closer to Paul's work. It's purely down to budget, I'd imagine, at this stage.
The only thing is that you're away from the city center. I don't see a lot of restaurants.
You think?
He's betting a place closer to Paul's job could be the practical answer. But there's a slight catch.
The price is a bit higher. It's $4,000 per month.
Oh, jeez. 4,000. That's a little outside of price
It's a bit closer to where you're going to be based for work.
It is a much better commute for me to get to the office every day. But I don't think it's the best location. I think the Georgian is the best location.
So I'm just going to bring you into the apartment here to have a look around and see what you think.
All right.
Wow.
This looks nice.
Very spacious.
Whoa.
I like that.
Yeah, it's just
I like
to come in.
I like this. This is great. How do you beat this view in Dublin, right? You got room for a dance floor in here. You just gotta hang like a disco ball right there. It's like. Certain respects, it's so far away from what we originally had looked at, the Georgian, the historic building. There's a lot of space to move around. I mean, it's almost
too much space. You know.
Very nice.
Yeah. I think it's a lot of money, though. So that's something for us to consider.
It's a bit above the budget, but location-wise to where you're working, Paul, you're not coming across the city. You're basically just a short distance away.
Can we go outside? Wow, this is a really big space out here.
It's nice.
Yeah, this is really, really nice.
And there's our main train station, Euston Station, which is basically, again, your transport links are just beside you.
Do you think they'd be negotiable on the rent?
They wouldn't be, because the rental market is so busy over here at the moment and demand is there that they are achieving prices.
Because people aren't buying, they're really renting.
People aren't
more.
buying, everybody's renting.
So where's the main bedroom?
Main bedroom straight down to the end on the left-hand side.
I like it.
The ceilings are high, you've got that. Is that attached to the wall?
That would be, yeah, that's part of the bed.
Got like,
that's your wardrobe.
Oh, nice closets.
And your ensuite area as well.
Yeah, this is the master
Your
bath.
Wow, I love the whirlpool tub. Very nice.
And if you'd happen to know, you've got shower doors.
Thank God.
It's far outside of our original budget. But I think that Raul is falling for this place. I think he is. I really think he's falling for this place.
This is perfect.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Got room for a hot tub out here, I think. Right in that corner, right over there.
Nice and bright.
Again, en suite, good space, wooden flooring, and also you're out onto the terraced area as well.
Not a fan of this. What exactly is this furniture, though? It's strange, right?
Yeah.
It looks like they started to wallpaper the room. It stopped. What is that?
That's just design.
That's just the design.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the view. And proximity to public transportation is great. It's a little expensive, though.
Yeah, I think the other modern apartment we looked at also has some real possibilities because it's a little more affordable. It's tough. It's a tough decision. I think we'd like to have the best of both worlds. We'd like to have the kind of space and amenities here and an historic property. But, you know, as far as we've seen with Damien, it doesn't exist right now in the market.
Paul and Raul secure House 3 for its asking price of $4,000 per month, $500 over their original rental budget.
Yeah, this is really, the main shopping district area. You've got all the stores around here. It's really nice. It's just nice to be back in Europe. I really, really like living here. It's been a few months now since we moved in, and we've just added some of our own personal touches to make it feel a little more cozy, a little more like home. I think the initial search, we were thinking traditional, something historic. At the end of the day, we just didn't find the features and modern amenities that we wanted. We made this into a kind of a TV lounge area where we enjoy movies and watch Irish shows. It's got some great open space, and at the end of the day, I think we made the right choice, and you never get tired of looking at this view.
It's actually pretty nice out.
Yeah, it's warming up. Finally warming up a little bit. This location in this apartment, I think, still has the urban vibe that we were looking for. It's really quiet up here, but the transportation's right at the doorstep. Takes you right to the city center in about 5 minutes. So you've got the best of both worlds here.
You can even see the Dublin Eye in the background.
Yeah, you can see everything.
A little bit of St. Patrick's Cathedral.
Generally speaking, it's an easy transition from Chicago.
For myself, the adjustment has been more about not going to work on a day-to-day basis and really trying to figure out what it is that I want to do.
What are you up to today?
I'm actually taking a tour of the campus, so it's pretty exciting stuff, yeah. The work visa situation is a little more difficult than originally planned, so I've put in an application recently at one of the local universities here. I get to meet with the head of international marketing, too.
Excellent. Yeah. That sounds like a full day. Dublin itself is great, lots to do, great cultural activities. I think it's going to be a good fit, yeah.
It's a really exciting time for you to do this. You don't have any kids.
Dave and I got married 4.5 years ago. We went to rival colleges. We both met at the huge rivalry game. I'm still in Michigan, and I'm driving to grad school 3 days a week. And Dave already moved over to Northern Ireland.
I got an opportunity to do postdoctoral research at Queen's University, Belfast.
Belfast was the first job offer that he got, and so we went with it.
He's going to be working, and I'm going to have to find something to do.
I have never been abroad. I've been to Canada. So this is all going to be brand new to me. I have no idea what to expect.
Sarah's sacrificing by taking time off from her master's.
Let's go to Belfast.
Toby is our little baby.
Good boy.
So, of course, we're taking him with us.
We're gonna miss you though.
I'm gonna miss you guys too. That's
No
gonna
coffee
be hard.
dates.
I know.
One of the things I'm giving up is the school where I've been teaching. My friends are there, and then also my mom works at that school too.
Sarah, we didn't forget about you.
Oh, gluten-free. I have celiac disease.
Here's to Sarah.
Oh. I'm really nervous about going to Northern Ireland because I don't know what their awareness is of gluten intolerance.
I'm guessing they probably have, like, health food stores.
I think the move will give Sarah a chance to just find out how much fun it can be to live in a different culture.
And so I'm really nervous about leaving all of this behind, but he has assured me that this will be an adventure that we'll be able to do together.
Their adventure begins with Sarah making the 3,500-mile flight from Michigan to be reunited with her husband Dave in Belfast, Northern Ireland. With a population of nearly 300,000, Belfast is the capital and largest city of Northern Ireland. Historically a center for the Irish linen industry, tobacco production, and shipbuilding, Belfast is the birthplace of the infamous RMS Titanic. Despite a violent and troublesome period of political unrest, the past decade has seen Belfast begin a revitalization with an increased focus on higher education, business, and the arts. Real estate agent Steve Hewlett will be helping Sarah and Dave navigate a market in high demand.
David and Sarah will certainly have plenty of competition in their search for property. We are in the core area for students.
Morning, take a seat, please.
Thank you.
Okay, so what sort of property are you looking for?
Definitely a place that allows dogs, because we brought our little Yorkie crossbreed with us.
So a bit of a yard would be obviously quite useful for you.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I would also say probably like at least a 2-bedroom.
A little perk that I would like is a dishwasher.
So where are you looking to rent? Fairly close to the university,
Yeah.
walking distance, or are you happy to travel a bit? Or?
I would prefer to be able to walk in. We're not going to buy a car.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
And I think ideally we'd want something that's furnished.
So your budget price would be?
$850 US. We really don't want to go over that.
Well, there are houses out there at that sort of price range.
Steve begins the hunt with a property he hopes will make Sarah feel more at home. House 1 comes in under budget and is within walking distance to the picturesque Ormeau Park.
I've brought you here to East Belfast to have a look at a 2-bedroom house, which I think might be of interest to you.
Okay.
Slightly lower in budget, $700 a month.
Oh, that's okay. That's good. How far is it from the university?
We're looking at a 25, possibly 30-minute walk from the
A little
university.
farther than I was hoping.
Yeah, but the beauty here is that we've got Ormeau Park only a few hundred yards away.
Oh, that'd be
So
nice.
plenty of room to walk the dog.
Yes.
Okay. I'm a little concerned that it's a 25, 30-minute walk-in to work for me. That could get a little tiring, especially in winter.
However, there is a park that's only, a couple-minute walk away to take Toby. Huh, okay. The furniture's a little dated.
But also, wow, there's a fireplace here.
Yeah, it's always nice to have an open fire, I must admit.
There's just something about having an open fire, the heat and the ambiance. It wasn't on our wish list, it was a totally unexpected bonus.
Oh, I like that tile along the wall there. That's nice.
Yeah?
Fridge freezer obviously behind the door.
That's a small refrigerator.
Small, and it's awkward for me. I don't
Okay.
know, I mean, just...
It is a compact kitchen, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Is there a dishwasher, or?
No, I'm afraid not.
Okay.
No, dishwashing is a manual variety.
I think that could be the hardest thing for her to accept this place not having.
Let's have a look outside.
That's not the green grass I imagined.
No, but it's low maintenance.
That's true.
It's somewhere for the dog to step outside of a morning, as they say.
Yes.
It's not huge, but then he is only 10 pounds.
Exactly.
And this is bedroom 1.
Okay. Nice closet in here.
It's blue.
It's blue, but decent size. This is a 4'6" double bed.
Colors and the carpets, not super big fan of, but I was happy with the size of the bedrooms and the overall layout of the upstairs.
What did you think of that one?
I do wish that there was a dishwasher.
And I was a little concerned about the distance from walking into work.
However, there is a park that's only a couple-minute walk for me to take Toby over to every day, and so that would be great for me.
With his next selection, Steve tries a more traditional home. Located in the more suburban district of Castlereagh, House 2 is a stone's throw away from Ormeau Park.
This is a 2-bedroom house.
Okay.
Slightly bigger than the last one.
What is the price on this one?
This is the same price, David. It's $700 per month.
Oh, good. Under budget again, that's good. About how far would this one be, did you say
You
again?
would be looking here about 20 to 25 minutes to Queen's University.
Okay.
And of course, you've got the Ormeau Park across the road there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the high ceilings.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, well, we're walking into a typical Victorian terraced house.
Okay. That's a great fireplace.
It is
Lovely,
nice.
isn't it? Yeah.
It reminded me of stepping back in time to the early 1920s. You don't see that in a lot of properties anymore, and it just looked like it fit with the original decor.
Oh, there's the park.
So that's Ormeau Park right there.
Ormeau Park.
Oh, it's that close?
It's that close.
Wow.
Is there any furniture?
There's no furniture.
Okay, so the landlord wouldn't have any to bring in?
The landlord would not put any furniture here.
With the other property, all we would have to do is buy a sheet to cover it. This one, we'd actually have to buy the couch.
But the lower rent would enable them to acquire their own furniture and make it more of a home for themselves.
I could see like a couch over there when...
Overall, I think that if we got some cheap furniture, it would work quite nicely.
We have the working kitchen.
Okay.
That's a reasonable size kitchen, plenty of storage units.
Doesn't have my dishwasher.
No dishwasher, no. And as you get to the landing, turn right in the bathroom.
Oh, that sink is hilarious.
I love the clamshell. And clamshell topper. They thought of everything.
This is a clamshell themed room.
And then the main bedroom in front of you.
Oh, this is a nice room.
I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of like the hardwood floor in here.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I do like it downstairs. I'm not totally sure about what I think about it in a bedroom. It just seems kind of cold and that it could cause some echoes.
I think we could make it work. Putting some rugs down, I think, would help.
You know, I think I kind of like this house.
I'll have to think pretty hard about just if I want to go through the work of finding the furniture and then again at the end, reselling it.
Yeah, they're going to have to do a bit more work to make it into a home. But it's not as big a deal as I think David was making out.
The location of House 3 cuts Dave's commute in half, but increases the distance to the park for Sarah and their dog Toby.
Just wanted to point out the white building in the distance.
Oh, yeah, that's really close to where I work.
Oh. How far are we from the park?
We're about half a mile away.
It's a little bit further from the park where I'll need to take Toby on walks.
I have to go into work every day. I think we're gonna have to think about whose priority is gonna be bigger on that.
And the house we're actually looking at is this one on your left-hand side.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
You can see it's got a wee bit of garden to the side.
So what kind of price are we looking at for this one?
Well, this one is more expensive.
Oh.
This one is at your budget price of $850.
Oh. The other properties were under budget. That definitely would free up money for other things.
So we have a big through lounge, obviously with the dining area at the back.
Nice.
And then the living area here to the front.
Oh,
Very
okay.
nice. But there's no fireplace.
Sadly, no fireplace.
Now, is this furniture staying?
Now, the
though?
furniture is staying.
Oh.
Does that patio furniture stay here?
The garden furniture, yes, indeed.
There's a little bit of a creak there.
Yeah, a little bit more maintenance for the landlord to do.
I do like that there's a yard where I would be able to take Toby. However, I do wish that there was a park a little bit closer where he would be able to get out and stretch his legs a little bit more.
This is your kitchen.
My dishwasher! Yes!
And the number one item on your wish list.
Yes!
Finally, I got my dishwasher. That was a really nice surprise in this property.
But we are going to be paying for it in the budget.
That's true.
And onto the landing straight in front of you is the bathroom.
Okay, a little bit smaller.
Is this door frame height, is this the normal?
No, to be honest with you, it's a bit shorter than normal, but mind your head every time you go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Front bedroom. The two rooms are roughly the same size, so we're not going to differentiate too much.
I like the hills out there.
Belfast Hills in the distance, yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice indeed. So as we come out of the front bedroom here, we have what we would call the box room.
Okay.
Because it's the size of a box?
Almost, almost. So that's the end of that look around this particular property.
Okay.
What did you think?
I had the dishwasher that I wanted. Even though it wasn't on the wish list, I was disappointed that there was no fireplace.
I mean, I like the closeness to campus. I mean, that was on my list. But the economist in me, I did like the other properties coming in under budget. I think Sarah and I are going to have to probably negotiate. Is it my close walk to work or farther walk for her to get to the park?
Sarah and Dave select House 3 at $850 per month.
Well, St. George, shall we head in?
Yeah, I can't wait to go get some of my favorite cakes.
All right.
My first time living outside of the U.S. was a huge adjustment, a little bit of culture shock. But now that we've been here, I'm able to move on with life and realize people are just people wherever you are.
Hey, there's Liz.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Very good, thank you.
Before we came here, I was a little concerned about being able to find restaurants or bakeries that would be able to accommodate my celiac disease, which requires a gluten-free diet.
No, it's just gluten, isn't it? You're okay with dairy and egg?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So everything from here down is all gluten-free.
Liz is really able to accommodate my dietary needs. In fact, she even baked a dozen gluten-free cupcakes for my birthday.
How were the birthday cupcakes?
Oh, they were fantastic. Perfect for a birthday.
Good.
One thing I've not found yet is a good Mexican restaurant here in Belfast.
I was able to talk with my advisor, and he graciously is allowing me to work on my thesis before I finish all of my coursework. I've got the dishwasher that I wanted, and I'm loving being able to just throw the dishes in there and not have to worry about it. We were a little concerned at first about the smaller bedrooms, but really we found that it's not been too much of a big deal. And Dave just remembers when he goes into the bathroom to duck.
There's been times early in the morning that I've reminded myself why I need to duck, but hey, that's part of the fun. Having that small third extra box room, I can set the computer up there. Sarah can be downstairs watching TV.
Toby, shake. Shake. Toby is really enjoying it here too.
Look at the boat coming in.
It's kind of crazy. The paperwork for us to come over was relatively straightforward, but the paperwork to get the dog over was actually very involved, very detailed.
Lots of signatures.
Glad we have him here though. It makes it just a little bit more special.
Up with Halbert, up with sword, up with Noble by the Lord. Get the Cuba, give him a word. Follow me up to Carlo.
I am of Irish extraction on both sides of my family, and there's something about Irish music that stirs me inside.
History too, right? You like the history too?
Oh yeah.
Okay, now the Gambison.
After we were married, we were talking with this guy. He was telling me about this medieval reenactment group. It was pretty cool, and we started joining this group and going out, and we had events in castles. So the Society for Creative Anachronism is a worldwide organization. We are members of that. Our kids have been brought up in the SCA.
Yep, he's ready to rock and roll.
We were on a trip to Ireland with friends, so I started thinking about castles in Ireland, and could be ranging from dilapidated pile of rocks to fully done up into the $1.5 million range. So we're trying to juggle something already done, something not done.
Spending money now has certain caveats attached to it. To have an outlay of any appreciable size would require financing of some sort.
If we can use the space for other people to participate in, that's really the interest. Some people dream of visiting these places but would never consider buying one. So that is a whole different journey. Welcome to Wexford, guys. This is the sunny southeast.
Lovely.
Auctioneer Helen Cassidy will take her clients across all of Ireland in search of the perfect castle.
If you're thinking of buying a castle in Ireland, they can be very reasonable. Castle dreams can come true on every budget. You're purchasing a piece of history, and that's why one would say it's a slower market, because perhaps it doesn't suit a particular person, but a person who does, literally nothing will stop them purchasing that castle.
Well, we need to live somewhere. Castle needs to be livable for us, and so we obviously need 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, kitchen, and something that we could have some events in, because we do medieval reenactment.
That sounds very exciting.
Castles really should have
all the medieval bits and pieces.
We're going to have some fun.
I definitely want fireplaces.
What we'd also like is castle curb appeal, something that really gives the impression that you're entering the medieval era.
I also want a vault.
You have a good long checklist. So have you thought of a budget?
We don't really want to spend more than $900,000, and that would be if we were able to rent it out or do some way to recoup the investment.
I have great plans for Liz and Gordon on their castle road trip round Ireland. My plan is to show everything from a pile to a palace. And let's see what happens. Sigginstown Castle is a ruinous medieval dwelling, but it's very, very attractive in terms of medieval artifacts. This is Sigginstown Castle.
This is amazing, Gordon. Look at this
Wow.
place.
What do you think?
This is definitely a fixer-upper, and I like it. It's pretty cool.
So, Helen, what can you tell me about this building here?
The whole property's on about 5.5 acres.
That's a lot of land. I mean, these are great fields here. I like this. Very flat. We could do camping events here, too.
The list price is $250,000.
For me, the price is right, and we could really manage the cost this way.
I don't know how many bathrooms or bedrooms are in it. That's all in the future.
It's hard to say with a ruin, isn't it?
Well, the coins are all here. The battlements need a bit of work. It's exciting, but I don't know how much of a fixer-upper we want. This place is nice, but it's got a lot of work, and I just don't know if I'm ready for it or not.
This is the doorway, I guess. I think
sure,
it is.
it would be, yeah.
This feels like a great hall.
Sure does.
Doesn't it?
What a space. It's got a lot of possibilities. I mean, this wide open space.
This is a very cathedral-like feeling. We could do some bedrooms or something back there, you know, split part of it and have a kind of open hall plan in half of it. And I think over here we could also maybe see a gallery or something like that going up to the
Minstrel's
whole.
Gallery would be beautiful. I feel you're excited about this building, I really do. What about you, Gordon?
It is definitely a project, though. I mean, it's going to take a lot of work to get this up and running.
Can't wait to show you the older part. Come this way.
See, it's interesting, two doorways.
This way.
You all right there, dear?
Made it.
All right, good job. All right, Gordon.
This is a great space in here. It's got the corbels are all extant. The arches are still here.
I'm impressed that this is in very good shape. I don't think it would require a lot of renovation at all.
So much more light in here.
Very
Probably 'cause there's no
cool.
roof, but...
Look, 2 fireplaces, Gordon.
2? Wow.
It's really cool.
Well, I didn't see any murder holes coming in through the entrance there, but, you know, there is always the option of an oubliette.
There's a lot of stuff going on in here, and it's fun.
You know, Liz, this is not just plaster and a roof. This is years of floors and windows and walls and masonry, and I'm not sure I'm up for such a big project.
I know this feels daunting to you, but to me it feels exciting. It's an adventure.
You don't have to be crazy to buy a castle in Ireland, but it sure helps.
We're in Galway now. Now, how far outside of the city, outside of Galway
It's about 20 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
Caherkinmonwy Castle is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom property, still undergoing some redevelopment, but we're hoping that this will be completed very shortly. May I present Caherkinmonwy Castle? Isn't it stunning, please?
It is beautiful. That's a beautiful castle. It's big, it's got good stone, it's in great shape.
I'm seeing the matriculations both on the corner and the one over the main door. That looks great. And there are several instances of lookouts that seem to be in a permanent fixture position there.
Now, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. However, there's quite a bit more space that's in the process of being completed.
Oh,
right?
I like
Our
that.
listing price is $750,000 all in.
Oh, well,
So-
that's cool.
And it's on 3 acres with lots of outhouses and a beautiful little river view.
For me, this sounds great. Well under budget. Oh, this is a lovely room.
And here for your roasting of your boar.
A short door.
This would be the main living room of the castle.
It's got some great light in here. I like the iron stove. Keeps the place warm. It's very warm in here.
But the medieval factor is not as much as I was hoping for.
Yeah, it's not a really big space, but it has a nice homey feel to it for sure. It's very comfortable.
You know, the kitchen is on this level, but I don't see any appliances.
It's a little surprise behind you.
Okay, let's go see.
This is very neat.
Oh, Oh, look at this.
Everything tucked away.
Oh,
there it is.
very
All right.
nice. It's nice. Let's open it up.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got his shelf space. That's great. It's like a play kitchen.
I really kind of wish the inside matched the outside. As it sits now, it just needs a little more kick in the medieval.
This is really a cozy and comfortable room. Very small, intimate, has a nice feel to it, positive feel.
Here we are in the bedroom.
Oh, this is nice.
Yes, isn't it
I like
fantastic?
the lights. It's like a tree.
What do you think of those beams?
Oh, I love the beams. I see a face through the window laughing at me. And I really love this bed. It's like a 4-poster bed out of nature. It's quirky but fun.
The downstairs was a bit more modern, but this has the gallery, the beam ceiling. This is much more in keeping with the medieval theme.
What do you think of this?
Cutlery.
You like your weapons, I know.
Oh, yes. If the sword comes with the castle, I'm in.
This is a lovely space.
So what did you two think of the famous Caherkinmonwee Castle?
Well, that was pretty cool. I like the castle. I really like the property, the fact that it's got 3.5 acres. Sounds like a lovely property. That's nice. It's like a castle efficiency. I can see why he does rent it out quite a bit.
But it is sadly lacking in murder holes and oubliettes. It's not as medieval as I was hoping it would be.
For House 3, Helen delivers a true palace, but it comes at a king's ransom, which she knows could be an issue for her clients.
Let me present to you the beautiful Ballyhannon Castle.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
Isn't
Look
that
at this.
fantastic?
I love
look at
the
this.
courtyard.
It's a remarkable renovation, this particular castle. It has 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and so many medieval features that I think both of you are going to be very happy with me today.
All right.
Price, $1.3 million. Okay, no, don't look at me like that.
That's way more than we can afford.
No, hang on, hear me out. There's a fantastic rental possibility with this property, but usually in the region of about $1,000 a night or more. So this could actually be one of the best investments you make.
Rentability factor, I don't think it's enough of an insurance policy. There's no guarantees that you can get the renters.
So, Liz and Gordon, that's a nice murder
Oh my
home.
gosh.
Wow.
Look at this place.
Isn't it fantastic?
Look at these arches. Wow.
This is great.
This is great. I love it.
Look at these hinges. They're all functioning. That's great.
Yeah.
Just what the doctor ordered.
It's turnkey castle. It's like a contradiction in terms, isn't it?
This is what it's all about.
The armor. What do you think? You think it would fit you, Gordon?
I don't know. Would it fit me?
I love this dining room.
Let me show you one of these beautiful bedrooms with a 4-poster.
Oh, gosh,
Isn't that fantastic?
I love this bed. It's actually not huge. It's like very period in the hangings and beautiful windows. I like the million windows.
Aren't they superb?
The oak in here gives the room such a medieval feeling. This is just the way it should be.
Be very careful on the stairs. They're different heights and widths.
Understood.
And there's another surprise here for you, Gordon.
What?
Look up.
A second murder hole. Extra murder. Always a good thing.
Let's hope I can take his checkbook from him before he does anything dangerous. This is the most formal room of the castle.
Wow. Oh, there's the vault.
There it is.
There's the vault.
And it's
That's
pink.
great.
Oh, and look,
There's
a
original
gallery.
paint.
There's a gallery there, too. That's wonderful.
Oh, yeah. This is a wonderful space. This room really makes me feel as though I'm back in the day in Ireland with the land spread out in front of you. This room is better than great. It's magnificent.
I'm glad you are impressed with the Great Hall. I'm going to bring you downstairs, but I have a little surprise on the way, so follow me. Okay, so Liz and Gordon, this is the dungeon. No. This is where unwelcome guests were stored.
Oh, my God. I just love a good dungeon. Liz, you look good in here. It suits you.
So that was a lot of fun.
I was only asking for 1 murder hole. I get 2 murder holes. The dungeon is absolutely perfectly placed. I think that's sold right there.
On the other hand, there's only a couple of areas for actually living and entertaining. So the big challenge is that we do need a lot more entertainment space. For $1.3 million, we'd have to figure out how to use it as a rental space. So I'm not ready to say yes yet. We've purchased Sigginstown Castle, and we couldn't be happier. Instead of just leaping ahead with our own design choices, we said, let's see what some other people think. So we held a contest where basically anyone in university that wants to submit a design idea for Sigginstown Castle.
Margot, would you lay out for us exactly what you had in mind here?
I had a building in that part of the site.
We're probably talking about a 3 to 5 year project. We want to take our time. Okay, Ian, let's get this thing set up. We're losing light, and it's going to be a very chilly night if we don't have a tent to sleep in.
Pitching a tent is always a good idea.
So much fun.
We're taking the road less traveled, for sure. We could have a nice, easy time in retirement. But really, this is just this whole new experience for us. It's been a great adventure, and we think it'll hold more for us.
Picked one of the nicest places in the world. It's got to be good.
Well, I love Ireland. When I first came to Dublin, when I was 20 years old as an exchange student, it immediately felt like home. It just really, it was a very kismet moment. But I went back to New York City to work as an interior designer. So I have taken on some major renovations.
It's going to be wonderful, and it's going to be a major chapter.
Yeah. When my kids went to college, I decided that it was time to start my own business. So I came back here to Ireland where I could do a boutique bed and breakfast and maybe a yoga retreat. It's a bit of a dream, but if I was in Dublin, I couldn't buy a garage. So if I'm somewhere else in the country, in the west of Ireland, I could actually get some land around me.
I just made sure I got the belt on.
All right. It's funny, I know Helen through friends here in Dublin.
I want to go with Karen to do this venture. She's always up for giving me a good laugh.
Have you still got your license, though?
Well, only in America.
Do you have a license?
So I'm working off my savings, and this is got to be a business for me that also makes me some money. So when I realized I couldn't afford the real estate market, I really opened up my view of the western route that goes all along the west coast of Ireland. I could get there, and the weather could be dreary, and it could be shockingly bad idea.
County Mayo is around 3.5 hours drive from Dublin. It's very rural, and they rely mostly on income from farming and then tourism throughout the year, but mostly in the summer.
Okay, it's calling. What's her name?
Roz.
Hello, Roz speaking.
Hi, Roz. This is Karen.
Hello, Roz.
Hi.
We're almost in town.
Okay.
So I'm doing a boutique bed and breakfast, and I also want to possibly do a yoga retreat on the property.
Okay.
She needs quite a lot of indoor space, ideally as much outdoor space as possible.
I would really like to put my own stamp on something and have the opportunity to develop a property.
Now, would you do something structural, or do we just need cosmetic?
A complete gut job, a derelict house.
Yeah, she's a
This
bold.
is definitely going to be an interesting day then.
She is utterly insane.
So how much are you looking to spend ideally?
Well, the absolute maximum is $600,000.
Okay.
I want to be the voice of reason, so she's not going too fast and too wide with the ideas. This is her money, and once it's gone, it's gone.
What is this?
I don't know.
Is this it?
Is this the real estate agent?
Can't be.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry, are you the real estate agent?
I am.
You make the house, which I'm hoping that's not it.
This
Looks
makes me
so much better.
suspicious. I'm suspicious.
We're 7 miles from Wexford, which is the largest town, which is closest to this house. So Karen's just a few minutes from everything that she would need in terms of shops and also people and neighbours. I probably can guess what your first impressions are.
Oh, no, probably not.
Now, it has the potential for, say, 1 bedroom and a living room and kitchen area.
Okay.
So that isn't going to be your main B&B, but it is somewhere for you to live with the renovation. But there is 10.5 acres, so a lot of opportunity. So this property will cost $80,000.
Wow.
This is everything you've said you wanted to do.
Land.
So you've got it.
Okay.
I'm glad you brought some like proper knee-high boots.
Oh, I know what I'm doing. Don't you worry.
Oh, but it's a project.
Okay,
Well-
you wanted a project.
I'm courageous. I'm not crazy.
Come on, have a look. Prepare to be dazzled.
Great.
Ta-da!
So we
I'm
walked
out.
into the lavatory.
And I'm going.
Hold on, hold on.
Okay, but you
Give it a
must have
chance.
seen this kind of thing before.
I actually have, believe
Yeah.
it or not.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to see the whole footprint, firstly.
I think we're in it.
Well, this would be the living area.
Yes, I mean, it's a very traditional Irish cottage look. You could do a nice reclaimed mantle and really play up the whole feature.
But that would be it. You would walk in and you're immediately by the fireplace. I think this house is one of the worst houses I've ever seen. There's sheep feces everywhere. You don't have to live like this.
Well, I wouldn't move into it like this.
No.
Keep your mind open.
That's not. Yeah.
This would presumably be the bedroom.
Good sized window. It looks like you could have another reclaimed fireplace. You get definitely a queen size bed in here. I could see you doing this up, and I eventually build a bigger, the ultimate boutique bed and breakfast on a hill overlooking the Irish countryside, and this becomes a rental unit.
But the real value is on the plot, so let's go and have a look at the rest and see what potential we have.
This is a delayed midlife crisis where we could talk instead. We can talk.
What are you saying? That I'm not going to live past 100?
So we'll just have a look at other areas of the land as well, and you can see if you think there's other opportunities for development.
Come on, we can do it.
Up this one.
I hate to say it, but the liability up here with guests staying and all the rocks, and it is an issue.
Everyone around here has got the know-how to know that this is just a money pit, and this is you may as well throw all your money in the air and just say goodbye to it. It's just going to cost lots and lots of money, so let's just forget about this project.
Yes. Okay. Still a fixer-upper, but a little less fixer, a little more upper.
I think she saw you coming with all of your enthusiasm, and she just thought, my ship has come in. Yeah.
Oh, I have faith. I have faith that she's going to show us something that's more suitable.
We agree.
I don't really know how to describe them. Karen knows exactly what she's looking for. She has a lot of experience. And Helen, it's almost like she's on vacation, looking for a nice holiday home.
Wow. So,
Hi.
Hi.
I've chosen this one in particular because it's got a lot of land with it, and it has a really nice atmosphere, which I think would be perfect for a B&B opportunity.
What's great view, it looks like when we came in.
I know, it's absolutely stunning.
How many acres is it?
So it's 12 and a half.
Wow. That's a lot of land.
And the house itself, you have 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. It's $650,000.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but you really wouldn't have to spend a lot on the actual property itself, and you can really get your business up and running really quickly.
Yeah, and then I'd be house poor. Land rich and house poor. Oh, wow. Wow.
Holy
The view hits you right from the front door, which is pretty exciting.
I know, it really makes you smile.
just pretty exciting.
That's pretty special.
This is good. And then you've got a lovely open plan with the kitchen, and everything's integrated. Nice oven, big fridge.
Oh, it's all the usual.
Well, if I'm doing this as a boutique bed and breakfast and it has to suit a number of people, you need a bigger cooktop. So there's a number of things here that would have to be changed.
That you'd need to change.
Okay, you are insane.
Okay, so come on through to the main living area.
Well, I love the barrel vaulted ceiling. That's beautiful, which is
I love your technical jargon.
But it's a beautiful room. It's a little narrow, so, but you do feel the view.
Let's have a look at the layout of the bedrooms and see how that would work for the business.
Okay,
so this is the master bedroom.
Okay. It's very symmetrical.
Yeah.
And
beautiful.
Looks in the right direction. Yeah.
It's got 2 aspects. What a way to wake up in the morning.
It's the ideal bedroom.
So
follow the leader.
So the nice thing is that these rooms are separate from the master bedroom.
Well, that's always a good thing in bedrooms.
So a beautiful long hallway here. Sorry, we're missing one of the best parts of the whole house, and that is this vaulted atrium-like hallway. This is actually really
like
special.
A gymnasium.
Yeah. No, but it's light and it's airy and it's
almost religious.
Calming. Yeah, it is.
Shows this.
It's almost cathedral-like. Yeah. It's great. Oh, beautiful room.
Don't they do it nice?
To the other, yeah, and then you've got the access to outside as well, which is really nice.
Wow.
Oh, it's so...
It is beautiful.
It's so outdoorsy.
Quite long, which is great. You definitely could do all the Adirondack chairs.
Yeah.
And you could do yoga.
Okay, but let's think overall, what are your thoughts
on
for the whole house?
Okay, so I think it has great space and light, it has the most incredible view, and it has 12.5 acres, which is amazing. I would change some finishes, definitely.
Yeah. Tweaks.
But it all costs money. So.
It does cost money, but maybe this is something that you do in phases.
That's true. It all sounds very practical.
Yes.
But I really want to put my own stamp on something and have more of my own style in it.
I think she's going to be happier quicker. And I understand the money is a big factor, but the money's going to be a big factor with any project she does. And this one, I feel we'll be able to control it better.
Now, I'm not really sure what she means by renovations, or maybe she's changing her mind a little bit. So this has all of the foundations in and walls. It does involve a lot of work, and she can certainly put her own stamp on this. You found it okay?
Yeah, no problem. Right off the main road.
Yeah.
Really,
So-
right on the main road.
But you're between two towns. So you've got Ballina and you've got Wexford just down the road. And there's...
It looks like the builders sort of dropped everything and ran away. I'm a little concerned.
So for the house itself, somebody had started to build, they ran out of money, and what's left is cosmetics. So this is $150,000, and you also still have 6.5 acres.
Yeah. Does that include the yoga barn?
It does not, no.
Show us what we've got. Okay, nice and dark.
So where we've just come in would be the back door, and this is the front, and this would be the large entrance area.
Cosmetic plus.
Okay, a bit lost in translation, maybe a bit more than cosmetic, but the hard work is done. The walls are in, the rooms are ready to go.
So it sounds like I'd have to get all electrical, plumbing, heating.
Yeah.
So those are big ticket items.
You've got the walls, everything else you've got to
Still
go in.
have quite a project ahead of her.
Yeah, but
That's good.
That's really good.
That's a good thing.
And these were the original walls. I just want you to visualise what it looked like before and what's been done already.
No need to. No need.
Just you're allowed to do that.
Vandalising the properties.
I can see from Karen's point of view that she has a lot of ideas and she can see how to put them all together, but that's quite scary for Helen. This would be a nice bedroom if you're looking for extra rooms, or it could be an office.
Could be anything.
Yeah.
Could be
I'd
loads.
like it as an office if you can see the front,
Yeah.
the road.
It is noisy. It's noisy.
So there's 2 more rooms here. This could be a dining room, it could be another bedroom, could even be a big bathroom, actually.
Okay.
So you've got a few options.
That's an idea.
This is small.
It's a lot to get your head around, but if it's a B&B, then we need to make the most out of all of the rooms.
Okay, next. We need to be brutally honest. You're going to buy it. You're then going to get yourself a nice big bottle of wine, and you're going to put some soft romantic music on and cry all night.
So this is a really bright living room, and then you have a kitchen area.
Row of cabinets here, appliances either end, and I'd love to get a big island in so that guests could come and sit down. That would be great for the bed and breakfast. Large refrigerator.
What do you think?
It's just a kitchen. It's great. It's great. It's expensive. You need to put a total kitchen in.
Helen would like me to have something practical, but I have naive optimism.
So there's options for 3 bedrooms upstairs. This is really nice and spacious, and I think really welcoming for the type of accommodation that you want to provide.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Okay, let's have a look at the rest of the plot.
This is nice.
So the land obviously goes beyond the tree line here as well.
Yep.
Would you be scared about the amount of work that's required out here as well, like before you could start having customers coming?
Certainly, there's a little fear of the unknown for the outside, because I can quantify how much it would be to do up the inside, and I really like the style of the house. And then I have to do the outside primarily around the house for parking and doing a yoga studio.
I feel you're going to need more money on the outside than the inside. What are you going to do? You could run out of money.
Karen and Helen together are absolutely mental. Helen really wants Karen to just buy something which is ready to go and start the business. So they're kind of going in different directions.
How many was that, 4? Well, when I first saw the outside of this house, I just fell in love with it. And it's been 5 months, so this is an entire house has been done from block walls. Hey, Helen, how are you?
Not like a hellhole anymore.
Not as scary as it was. It's been really nice being out in the countryside, creating a business, and I'm really excited about this time in my life. It's been a big learning curve for me. It's just a very different process building here than it is in the States.
It's amazing, Karen. You have done so well.
well.
Oh, thank you.
I'm hoping to rent out 3 of the bedrooms on a bed and breakfast basis, and hopefully we'll be ready in about a month.